Yo, what's up YouTubes? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get working on the STI, I want to give you guys a little update on some of the cars. So with the Evo 8, current situation is the car really needs to be tuned. Like, it's not drivable how it is. I went from 1100 cc injectors I went from 1050s to 1300s. So the car needs to be tuned. It runs, it kind of drives. It's got a base map on it right now, but I need to get this car tuned really bad before we drive it. I'm selling the wheels, I'm selling the coilovers. I'm kind of doing a different setup on the car. So if anyone's looking for work Emotion XD9s, 18x10 plus 18s with 225 40 18 tires, hit me up on Instagram. And if anyone wants HKS coilovers, hit me up on Instagram. After we get the car tuned, I have a diffuser to put on, I have skirts to put on. We got to get body work done because someone broke into the car, as you can see, and there's a bunch of damage up here. Other than that, the car is absolutely sick. I enjoy the car, but I never drive it because it needs to be tuned. My street bike I am selling. I want to get a different bike for this year. I absolutely love my R1, but I want to upgrade a little bit. So we'll see what happens there. Not completely sure what we're doing on that. The truck I'm definitely selling. I never drive the truck. I put maybe 1,000 miles on the truck within the last year. So it's absolutely ridiculous to own that thing. Let's go down to the FRS and talk about this thing. Here's the FRS. I'll tuck away in the corner. Vinyl wrap is removed. I do have the new vinyl wrap here. I've messed around with it a little bit. It's a new brand I've never used before, and everything's coming out good. So I'll make some content wrapping this car pretty soon. I want to do everything on this car at once. So I want to rebuild the wheels, which I'm waiting for new lips and barrels to come in. I have the faces here, just waiting on new lips and barrels. So wheel rebuild, Brembo install, headlight install, taillight install. What else are we doing? Wrap the car, of course, and wide body install. All that fun stuff on the FRS coming soon. Evo 10. Everyone keeps wondering what's going on with the Evo 10. As you know, my motor blew up on this car because of detonation issues. So the motor is currently out of the car. Here's what she's looking like. Really sad, chilling out back. Still waiting on the block, crank, head, and what else? What else does the machine shop have? I think that's it. Waiting on all that stuff to come back from the machine shop. As soon as that comes in, we can build the motor. I think I'm gonna call them today, bug them some more. They've had it for 2 weeks, and they said it's only gonna be a week to get the machine work done. So hopefully that comes in today. I'm gonna call them here in a minute and bug them. Hopefully I can get that back so we can get the motor built, get the motor back in the car. Today is currently Saturday. Today's currently Friday. I want to get this motor built this weekend, and my new clutch comes in Monday. I went with the competition stage 3 ceramic clutch or something like that. So hopefully that fixes the shifting issue. Before I was running the spec stage 2, and I would have really bad issues, high RPM lockout. The Evo 8 has the competition stage 2, I believe it is, or maybe it's the stage 3 in that one as well. I cannot remember what's in that car, but that car does not have the lockout issues, so that's why I went with the same clutch. You guys already know what's going on with the STI. I don't really need to update you there, but that is the car we are working on today. We're doing the very first mod on the car, but before we do that, we gotta do some other stuff. Let's go check out the STI. Oh my gosh. Here she is, guys. I freaking love this car. It is so nice. We might as well talk about this car a little bit. So the next things I need to do on this car is get the tint replaced on the front windows because it's peeling up right there and it's bubbling there. So I'm gonna go bring this thing to Elko Tint Shop, get these front windows matched to the rears, get this windshield replaced because, let's see if it'll focus on that crack. Yeah, as you can see, it's cracked pretty badly. And other than that, this thing's coming along really nice. I need to get PDR done, paintless dent repair, and then wet sand a lot of the car, or I guess the panels we just had painted, buff it out, and then we will be ceramic coating this car, along with ceramic coating the wheels, ceramic coating the calipers, probably the headlights, probably the taillights, probably the whole freaking car because I love ceramic coat. You guys will see what I'm doing there in a few videos. Hopefully I don't need to get that repainted down there. I think it's just a white mark that can be buffed out along with that white stuff on the bumper, and we need to do the headlights on the car. There's ways to go. We also need an alignment, which is what we will be doing today along with the new mod. If you guys want to see a little sneak peek of wheels for the FRS, I know I said I'm waiting on new lips and barrels. I have one lip and I have one barrel in right now. They were just tests to see what spec I need. Focus on my hand again so you don't see the wheels. Look at that. Look at that wheel. Look at the girth. Damn. This is a front. That looks so good. Hope you guys didn't see too much. Here's the motor for the 10. There's a fatty turbo. 6266, which put down like 550 at the wheels. Here's the rest of the motor. All right, what's the scoop with STI? What are we doing today? We're doing the first mod on the car, and probably one of the only mods as of right now. I still don't know exactly what direction I want to take this car. It's so clean, it's so stock, and it's so beautiful and perfect how it is that I don't know if I want to mod this thing, honestly. We're already going to be doing one mod on the car today. A mod we always have to do. Before we do that though, I got to show you guys how bad this alignment is. Look at the steering wheel is straight. Check out this front wheel. It's cambered, negative camber, and it's very, very towed out. Come over to this wheel, cambered and towed out. You may be wondering why it's so messed up if you didn't see the video where we replaced the steering rack boots. Go check out that video and it'll explain why this alignment's so messed up. So that's the first thing we're gonna do, is get this car aligned so it drives properly. So how I'm going to be aligning this car at home with no alignment rack or anything like that, it's called the string alignment method. I'll throw a video up in the top right hand corner of where I really go into depth and detail of how I go about it. But basically the gist of it is, when your steering wheel is straight, you run a string along the sides of the car, and if it's touching all four wheels, the front and back of every single wheel at the same exact time, your tow is good. Camber, I kind of just go off of looks. I have a little app on my phone that tells me how many degrees of camber there is, but you can usually tell if a wheel is cambered out or not. These fronts are definitely cambered out a little bit. So yeah, that's the gist of it, guys. You want that string touching all four wheels, front and back, at the same exact time when the steering wheel is straight, and that will mean your tow is completely zeroed out. If you're trying to align your car at home with the string alignment method and the string is hitting the body, meaning like the wheels are too far pushed in, you can just throw spacers on the wheels. I have a ton of spacers laying around, so I'm just going to throw 2-inch spacers on all the wheels. That's going to pull them out a little bit, and I'll be able to get the wheels out of the body of the car so I can actually get this thing aligned properly. I have seen a few people wonder where I jack up a car at. So if you come under the car on this STI, at least there is a frame rail that runs right there. That's a perfectly safe place to jack up. If your car is super slammed, you can go off of this pinch seam right here. It's gonna kind of bend it up a little bit, but let's be real, if your car's low, it's probably already bent up. Let's get these spacers on the car. We got these spacers on. As you can see now, the wheel is sticking way outside the car, so we will be able to string the car up and not have to worry about the string hitting the body of the car. So I have all these jack stands around the car, one on each corner. That is what I'm gonna tie the string to. Pretty simple to do. Like I said, go check out that video if you want to see a full tutorial on how I go about this. Steering wheel is straight and the string is touching every single wheel, front and back, at the very same exact time. I'm gonna go on a drive, make sure the car drives straight, and then we can finish up with the alignment. Go into the car, make sure everything is tight, and then we can move on to the very first mod. Sick, the car is driving absolutely amazing. One thing I noticed ever since I put the stock suspension on is the rear struts have the typical STI strut clunk. So I need to figure out how exactly to fix that. I know there's a way you can like put a grease zerk in there and grease the struts. So I need to do that definitely one of these days. I'm gonna head back home right now and we can install our very first mod. It's nothing crazy, guys. It's a front lip. I think every STI needs a front lip stock. So that is what we're doing today on the STI, is a new front lip. It's just an eBay STI V Limited replica lip. It's like $50 or $40. I'll link it down in the description box below if you want to pick one up for your STI. If you are putting an STI lip, one second, let me talk to you guys real quick. If you have an 04, 05 WRX or an Impreza and you want to put a front lip on there, the proper way to do it is to get the STI splitters. I don't think they make a front lip, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they make a front lip for WRXs or Imprezas without requiring the STI front splitters. So I'll link this lip down below. It's a very good looking lip. It's nothing crazy. I just wanted to add a little bit to the front end, make it look that much better. Let's get to it. So it looks like this lip should be pretty straightforward to install. They sent us a bunch of clips, which are gonna go through the bigger holes, and then all the screws we're gonna screw on through the smaller holes. So that'll be pretty easy to do, guys. I'm gonna clip it in first, and then screw it on after that, and we should be done. Here is how the car looks before, and here is how it looks after. Way better. Well guys, we got the lip on, and as you can see, it looks absolutely killer. I think that is definitely a must-do mod on like any car in the world is a front lip. They add so much to the front end of any car. So please, please, please do yourself a favor and grab a lip. Now there is one more mod I want to do, or not even a mod, just fixing something up I want to do on this car in today's vlog, and that is to polish these headlights. Let me pull the car in the shop, get these headlights dried off, and show you how disgusting these things are. Okay, this side is not bad, but guys, check out this side over here. I have no clue what is going on. Do you hear that? Oh my gosh, that is the freaking squeak I always hear when I'm driving. I wonder if my headlight is loose or something. So what we're going to be doing is polishing and refinishing these headlights on this car. The kit I like to use, this 3M headlight restoration kit right here. And you're going to need a drill. Guys, I've used this many times. It works super good. I'll link it down in the description box below. It's the only thing you need, along with the drill, of course, to fix your headlights. Those headlights are absolutely disgusting, or that one is, and this is going to make them literally look brand new again. This is a 4-stage kit. You start with 500, go to 800. This is like a 2000 grit, I want to say, and then you finish them off with a foam pad with buffing compound. That pad is pretty disgusting. I think I have a new one in here somewhere. Yes, I do. That one's a bit better. So I'm not going to use the 500 grit at all because they're not terribly bad. If they were worse than this, I would start with 500 and then go to 800. But I'm going to just start with 800 and then hit it with the 3000. I guess this is considered a 3000 grit. It's like this little foam pad you use with water. So I'm going to go 800, 3000, and then buff with this 3M compound they included with the kit with the drill. This is very easy to use, guys. Go pick one up. It's like $20 or $30 from Amazon, and it's going to change the whole front end of this car. So the first thing we want to do is tape around the headlight. We have a brand new fender on this car, so we don't obviously want to scratch the paint on that. We don't want to scratch paint on the hood or on the bumper at all. So I'm going to grab some masking tape, just mask around the headlight, and then we can get to polishing this thing up. So guys, there ended up being some oxidation that I could not get out with the 800, so I ended up going back down to 500. So this is what it looks like when you finish up with the 500. Pretty scratched up, pretty messed up looking, but as soon as we hit it with 800, it's going to clean it up a little bit, and then 3000 is really where it starts to get to polishing. Looks like there's a bit right here that I want to get out. All right, let's hit it with the 800 real quick. Hopefully it cleans it up and gets all the rest of the oxidation off there. We should be good to go. All right, I'm gonna clean this headlight up, and then we are going to switch out the Dawn dish soap that I'm spraying on there right now with just straight up clean, clear water. I think Dawn dish soap does have a bit of abrasion to it, So obviously when we're polishing the headlights, we don't want to be sanding on them as well. Well, you guys know what I mean. So there it is with 800. Yeah, getting a lot better. This 3000 right here should pretty much take every single little scratch out that we just put in it with the other sandpaper. All right, guys, here it is. That is how it looks right now. After, right? Looks absolutely amazing. Let me brighten it up a little bit so you can see. Looks so sick. There's a few little streaks on there from water. So there's an after. You guys want to see a before? Here's a before. That's so freaking bad. Look how shiny that one is. Look how shitty that one is. Hell yeah. Pick yourself up a 3M headlight restoration kit. I'll link it down below. Go buy one. Fix your damn headlights. All right, let's go ahead and bang out the driver's side. That one is way worse, so I don't know if it's gonna come out as good. I'll probably spend like 15 minutes or so on the passenger side. I'm guessing the driver's side is probably gonna be like 30 to 45 minutes, somewhere in there. Let's bust it out and see how good we can get this thing to look. It is bad. That is so bad. I don't think I've ever seen a headlight worse. All right, homies, that is going to be the very end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, the front lip will be linked down below, as well as the 3M headlight buff kit. Both work absolutely amazing. Quick little update on my knee, guys. I figured out how to update you because I've been kind of keeping you in the loop here and there. I went to the doctor about a week ago, got x-rayed, and they recommended me to go see an orthopedic, but literally 5 minutes ago, I was walking out of the shop and I stepped on it, and I may have slipped because it's raining outside, and my knee came out of place again. So literally the worst freaking pain you could ever imagine in your life. I just sat there forever because it came out, I hit the ground, and it went back in. Same exact concept, same exact thing as the time it happened a month ago. So the orthopedic is on Tuesday. I need to figure out what the hell is going on with my knee, because I don't even know if it's my kneecap that's popping out of place anymore. I don't know. It almost feels like it's my knee joint itself. I think that is two completely different things, two completely different issues. Like I was saying before my camera died, it may be a completely different issue than what I originally thought it was. Point of this whole thing is, guys, cars are dope. Working out is dope. Everything is dope. It's all luxury things. But if you don't have a freaking healthy body, your life is literally going to be miserable. It's been hell for the last month, like hardly walking around, just limping everywhere. It sucks. It really freaking sucks. So if I had to give one piece of advice, take care of your own freaking human body before anything else. You can go buy cars down the road, but you cannot go buy another freaking body. Sorry for the little rant, guys. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you tomorrow.